In Thailand, life beats with a unique intensity, where chaos and serenity dance an unexpected duet. At dawn, the streets fill with silent monks, while by nightfall those same streets explode into a spectacle of lights and music, revealing a sense of freedom with no restraints. There's no room for the ordinary here. Everything happens on a grand scale, fearlessly exposed for the world to see. It's the only place where you can visit an ancient temple in the morning and end the night at a neon-lit bar, where spirituality and nightlife aren't rivals, they're partners in a show of contrasts. Thailand defies all expectations, proving that its true beauty lies not only in its beaches and landscapes, but in its ability to merge extremes so effortlessly. Behind the smiles and the warm hospitality, the truth of this place runs much deeper than what meets the eye. Thailand isn't afraid to show its contradictions, and that's exactly what makes it so fascinating. Let's explore together one of the most paradoxical and mesmerizing destinations on Earth. Get ready to lose and find yourself along the way. Thailand is a place where every landscape looks like it was pulled from a dream. From its white sand beaches and crystal-clear waters to the lush green mountains that reach for the sky, the country feels like a living movie scene. Islands like Koh Phi Phi and Phuket, famous for their paradise-like beauty, are so breathtaking that it's hard to believe they're real. The cliffs rising straight from the sea, the iridescent waters, and the palm trees swaying gently in the breeze. Everything here looks like a living painting. But Thailand isn't just about the sea. The mountains of Chiang Mai, blanketed in dense forests that seem untouchable, reveal another side of the country. Inland, endless rice fields stretch to the horizon, painting the land in shades of green and peace. Among these wild and grand landscapes, everyday life flows naturally. Fishermen sail out in their wooden boats, and temples rise by the water like silent guardians of the nation's spirituality and history. The contrast between Thailand's natural scenery and daily life is striking. In floating villages, for example, humans and nature coexist in perfect harmony. Here, people don't try to dominate the land. They live with it, in balance and respect. This equilibrium between the magnificence of nature and the serenity of its people is what makes Thailand feel almost otherworldly. Walking through Thailand's streets is like diving headfirst into the rhythm of its people. What might look chaotic to a visitor is, in truth, a perfectly choreographed dance of simplicity and harmony. In Bangkok, tuk-tuks weave through hectic traffic while street vendors sell everything imaginable, from exotic fruits and fresh meals to handcrafted trinkets. The streets never stop. It's a constant exchange of energy between those who live, work, and simply observe. The expression sabai sabai, meaning to live lightly, is at the heart of Thai life. No matter how turbulent the urban chaos may seem, the Thai people have mastered the art of calm. There's no rush, no stress, just an unshakable sense of peace. A simple smile or the traditional Y greeting, hands pressed together in respect, speaks volumes. It's more than a gesture, it's an act of humility, gratitude, and connection. In the floating markets where vendors and buyers trade goods from boats gliding gently along the water, this same respect for life is visible in every interaction. Every exchange happens with grace, as if time itself moved slower here, more in tune with what truly matters. Thai spirituality isn't confined to temples. It lives in every smile, every act of kindness, and the patience with which life unfolds. Even amid the noise and speed of big cities, the people find balance, living with wisdom and serenity. Spirituality in Thailand isn't a distant belief or some abstract practice. It's woven into daily life. Buddhism isn't just a religion, it's a way of being, shaping both individual actions and society itself. You can't walk through a city without seeing monks receiving daily offerings, spreading peace and devotion wherever they go. Every simple act, from offering rice to placing a flower, carries deep meaning, symbolizing gratitude and respect for life. The temples, majestic and indescribably beautiful, reflect the power of Buddhism in Thai culture. Wat Arun, with its slender, intricate towers, seems to reach for the heavens. Wat Pho, home to the giant reclining Buddha, radiates serenity that touches the soul. And the White Temple, with its surreal and detailed design, feels like an otherworldly masterpiece that brings Buddhist teachings to life in vivid color. Thai spirituality bridges the past and the present, the physical and the divine. Unlike in many places where religion stays confined to temples, in Thailand, it's everywhere, integrated into everyday living. Thais don't see spirituality as something separate. It's an essential part of daily existence. Every act, from the smallest to the grandest, carries the intent of staying connected to the sacred. That devotion gives Thailand its unique identity, a land where the sacred and the profane coexist in harmony. In Thailand, every gesture, word, and celebration carries deep meaning. Reverence for the monarchy, respect for elders, and the importance of family. These are pillars of Thai culture. But what truly amazes visitors is how these traditions remain alive and unshaken, even amid rapid modernization. The "why," for example, is more than a simple greeting. When Thais bring their palms together and bow slightly, they're not just saying hello. They're expressing respect, humility, and acknowledgement of the other person's presence. It's a small but powerful gesture that captures the essence of a culture built on harmony and kindness. Thai festivals such as Songkran, the Water Festival, and Loi Krathong, the Festival of Lights, are moments of pure magic where tradition and joy blend beautifully. During Songkran, the streets turn into massive water battles, but it's more than fun. It's a symbolic cleansing, a fresh start. Loi Krathong, on the other hand, paints the rivers with thousands of floating lanterns, each carrying people's hopes and prayers. Another meaningful custom is removing shoes before entering a home or temple, a small but powerful act of respect that symbolizes purity and reverence for sacred or private spaces. And the Sakyant tattoos, with their ancient geometric designs and spiritual symbols, are not just body art. They're believed to offer protection, strength, and good fortune. These customs are not just old rituals kept for tradition's sake. They are the living foundation of a society that, despite all change, still holds on to timeless values. In a world that's becoming increasingly globalized, Thailand stands as a rare example of how to modernize without losing one's soul, preserving its cultural richness and passing it from generation to generation with deep reverence. As the sun sets over Thailand's cities, a new world begins to awaken. Bangkok, Pattaya, Chiang Mai. In each of these places, nightlife becomes an unstoppable force, a celebration of freedom, pleasure, and excess. The contrast with daylight couldn't be more striking. During the day, the cities breathe the calm of temples and the serenity of daily life. But at night, they transform into jungles of neon, music, and endless parties. Bangkok, in particular, is a spectacle of its own. The Thai capital is famous for its vibrant and intoxicating nightlife. The streets fill with bars, nightclubs, and markets that seem to never close. In Patpong, the city's infamous red light district, tourists and locals blend together in an atmosphere of unfiltered pleasure. The heat, the flashing lights, and the pounding electronic music create a unique energy, where boundaries disappear and everything feels possible. It's a place where the rules that govern the rest of the world simply don't apply. But it's not only Bangkok that comes alive after dark. Pattaya, on the coast, is world-renowned for its no-limits nightlife. The beaches, peaceful and idyllic by day, turn into open-air playgrounds by night, packed with beach bars, parties, and an electrifying atmosphere that draws travelers from all over the globe. The famous Lady Boys, an integral part of Thai culture, add to this scene of glitter, color, and unapologetic self-expression. Thailand's nightlife isn't afraid to show itself. It's bold, free, and uninhibited, without taboos or restraint. But at the same time, it's not just about excess. There's a sense of acceptance and celebration of diversity that makes it unlike anywhere else in the world. Pleasure here is lived with intensity, but also with naturalness. In the glow of the neon lights and the rhythm of endless parties, Thailand reveals its most daring side. The side many prefer to ignore, but that remains one of its greatest attractions. In Thailand, the line between sin and serenity isn't as sharp as it is elsewhere. Here, these two extremes coexist with disarming ease. What might seem like an irreconcilable contradiction, the pursuit of pleasure and the devotion to spirituality, becomes in Thailand a delicate balance, a dance that doesn't try to hide its contrasts, but rather celebrates them. In the mornings, golden temples and meditating monks remind us of stillness and the search for enlightenment. But when night falls, the streets throb with energy, neon lights, and a pulse that few places on earth can match. Spirituality and indulgence don't cancel each other out. They alternate, intertwine, and sometimes even strengthen one another. In Bangkok, for example, the majestic Wat Arun stands silent and sacred by day. Yet by night, it's surrounded by a city that pulses with life and laughter. This harmony between the sacred and the profane isn't just a trait of urban life. It's a reflection of Thailand's deeper philosophy, which doesn't view pleasure as sin, but as part of life's natural balance. At times, you can see this harmony in the people themselves. Thais embrace their spiritual traditions with quiet devotion, yet they also live life to the fullest. Happiness here isn't found in denying desires or avoiding excess. It's found in accepting the full range of human experience. Thailand doesn't hide its contradictions. It embraces them, allowing pleasure and peace to coexist authentically. That balance is the soul of Thailand, a nation that, unlike many others, doesn't divide the world into rigid categories of right and wrong. Here, peace and sin complement each other, and what seems like a paradox is actually the country's truest essence. Thailand is a place with no room for pretense. What you see is what it is, raw, honest, and unfiltered. The contradictions that define life here are exactly what make it so genuine and irresistible. It's a land where the sacred and the profane coexist sincerely, where the search for pleasure and the pursuit of peace walk hand in hand. Between its golden temples and paradise beaches, its neon lights and street parties, Thailand teaches us that true freedom might lie in accepting our own contradictions. This country doesn't hide what it is, and that's precisely what makes it so captivating. It's a nation that celebrates its diversity and embraces its identity without masks. Here, social rules may bend, but authenticity never breaks. Exploring this land of contrasts leaves you with one clear feeling. Thailand is more than just a travel destination. It's a reflection of life itself, a life where happiness doesn't come from trying to be perfect, but from accepting imperfection, from living fully, without fear of being who you truly are. If you enjoyed learning about this fascinating country, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join us on our next journey through this world of contrasts and discoveries. See you at the next destination.